fewest allowed. The other was also against Binghamton last season. Career high for Ashley Zahn. Obviously, career high minutes, everything for the freshman. So we'll have an opening statement from Coach, and we'll open it up.
I thought there were some very good things. I was really pleased. That we didn't start well. We were settling for jump shots, and I thought Emily and TT really gave us a boost with ball pressure and attacking the rim, and then Jordan came in and really kept that energy going, and Katie gave us a presence inside. And once we kind of settled into attacking the basket and getting the ball in the paint and playing through that, I thought we got some pretty good shots. We hurried offense a little too much in the second half, and we made a lot of mistakes defensively. We're fortunate they missed some easy shots, but that's what first games are for. There's certainly some things that we know we need to get better at, but also some things that we're very positive to see.
Jim, can you talk about defensively? I mean, they kind of scored 10 quick on you, and then it seemed like you remembered how to play defense after that point.
Yeah, I think a couple things were happening. One, we were taking those long jump shots, and they were getting some runouts on us. So we weren't settling in, we weren't being able to play good defense and settle in, or good offense and settle into defense. And then, we missed a few rebounds. We missed a few long rebounds and gave them second opportunities, and they took advantage of some of those easy ones. So I think a lot of it was early, just kind of with the banner stuff and the nerves of the first game. We just kind of had to settle in and get comfortable doing what we do.
We knew coming in that you were going to have contributions from freshmen and contributions from people who didn't play a lot last year, and by the women that we have here, that's obvious that was the case tonight.
Yeah, and it had to. I mean, you look, Doris and Elena were combined 1 for 10. And Elena got quick foul trouble, so they knew what they needed to do. They weren't happy with their production in the exhibition game, so they had a good week of practice. And now the big question is the consistency of it. That's always the worry with young players, new players, is getting used to bringing the level every single time, and we're certainly going to have to on Monday night.
Ashley, can you talk a little bit about maybe getting, it seemed like you guys started out a little bit flat and then got more aggressive and started to play the way that you guys play. Can you talk about maybe how you guys maybe settle into your game a little bit today?
Mm-hmm. I think, as you said, when we started, our pace was a little bit slow. And then when we started to come out, he said, the shots are short, just you got your legs now, just let it go and play together. And then we started to get pace, came off each other's screens, played together, got everybody good looks, and I think we had a good flow after that.
Kate, I wanted you to talk a little bit about your post play today. I thought you did an excellent job of really establishing yourself, particularly early, midway through the first half. How were you able to get going offensively today?
Well, I saw that some of the players, we are struggling, and with my players and my coaches told me that I need to step it up, really bring some energy, and it's all due to the post players that are on my team in practice. We have reps every day, they go hard, and through that I'm able to get better, and then it shows on the court.
Coach, last season Jordan McGee was very hesitant on offense. Today she was very assertive. What gives you the confidence to be so aggressive?
She's playing more. I mean, she knows that, she last year, she knew her minutes weren't going to be as much because we had players that were ahead of her. Now she's going to stay on the floor as long as she's not turning over or doing dumb things, and so that's one part of it. The other part of it, she's worked really hard. She worked really hard this summer on her catch and shoot, and she deserves to be confident in it because she's worked to earn that.
Coach, I thought Emily played tremendous.
I thought that was a microphone, Gary.
Yeah. Well, I guess I've heard that before. I thought Emily played great defensively, really relieving Elena after the foul trouble. We mentioned a little bit on the air, you guys played Elena and Emily some together late in the second half there. Is that something we'll see more of as the season
I'm sure. I mean, we're still getting tight with our rotation, but I'm very confident in Emily's abilities, so is the team. And we know we're going to get effort, and we know she's got really good feet. So, we're very confident with her in any kind of lineup.
Actually, because you've been here, so you've gone through it a little bit. Can you talk about the defense and it seemed as the game went on, when the freshmen came in and some of the newer players came in, that you guys were able to maybe work a little bit better than even the exhibition game. And your defensive system is one that's built a lot on trust and repetition. So even from the last couple of weeks, have you seen the defense start to come along a little bit?
Yeah, we worked on the exhibition game. We had trouble like helping off the post, so we worked on that all this week. Really drilled it in every different split we did in practice. So today I really felt like after the second media, we helped each other out. If someone had to go cover up, someone will be there for each other, and it's all about trust.
Katie, can you talk about this is a program that's built a reputation on defense. Can you talk about coming into this and maybe learning and what the learning curve has been like for you so far?
I mean, coming in as a freshman, it's definitely intimidating, especially how well developed the program has been, and especially last year getting to the Sweet 16. But it's all in practice, going hard. We have to put our most energy. The returning players give it right back. They push us around. They're not easy on us, and I think that way, for both sides, offense and defense, where all the freshmen, including myself, are able to get better.
Anything else?
Coach, going forward, I mean, you barely got any production, like you said, out of Doris and Elena, but does that give you an added confidence in your team because you're able to get such a big win despite getting no contributions almost from two of your top players?
It's interesting, Chris, because I have a lot of confidence in our team, but I have no confidence in our team. And what I mean by that is I know how good they are. I know what they can do. What I don't have confidence in is them showing that they can do it all the time. And that's all it is. And I see spurts in practice, and we saw something today that shows we could do some really good things. But then I see spurts in practice where we don't do some good things. I thought this morning at SHU, our first group really beat up our second group. And to the second group's credit, that woke them up, and they performed really well today in the game. And that was that helped us a ton, and the first group had that mentality. We see it sometimes. When we get to, we're seeing it regularly, which we will get to, then we're going to see the consistency on the floor. So I know what we have, and I feel pretty good about it. I want to see it more consistently. And I told them after this game that they're never going to satisfy me. But as long as they're working really hard to satisfy each other and understand that accountability, then we'll be fine, whatever the scoreboard says.
With that second unit too, talk about the minutes from Tatiana Wilson. I thought she came out and gave you good minutes at the backup point guard position.
Absolutely. TT had a rough week last week in practice, so didn't get any time versus Edinburgh. But being an experienced player, she knew because of practice is why she didn't play. So she had a really good week in practice, and she earned the playing time, and she was ready. And again, I think that's a great thing for our freshmen to see that, she didn't hold her head down, she didn't get negative, she went to work. And then when she got her chance, she was ready. So I thought above her performance, which was very good, I thought her leadership in that way and handling it that way was really important.
I thought that because she came in, and I think she may have been the first player to drive.
For the basket,
to go actually think about the basket, and that seemed like almost like an energy booster.
Yeah, and she's a kid that our kids get excited for, because she's such a good kid, and the fact that she's understanding, and it's taken her a while, she understands how hard she has to play all the time, and that, if you kind of relax and do the high school chill out, your player's going to score. So, she learned that the hard way trying to guard Jess last year, and now, she's starting to get a little more concept of it. But again, it's one game. What does she do next game? What does she do tomorrow in practice? And that's what these guys got to keep focusing on. It's about getting better. It's about us. It's not about other things or other expectations about what we do.
Emily, you played great. Healthy defense. A couple steals on double poaching. You kicked out and you got steals. Talk about the defensive effort today from your team and from you individually.
Well, as a team, as everyone said, we work on defense all the time, and it's really what we feed off of to get our offense going. And a goal I set for myself and the team was that I was going to bring it on defense, and I think today it worked out.
Time for one more.
Ashley, did your confidence just kind of build as the game went on shooting? I know there was 1-3 in the corner, came off a couple screens, and we had talked before about how you prefer to come off screen, shooting the ball, just caught shot, and no hesitation whatsoever.
Yeah, I think after the first two I took, I missed, and me and Coach talked about all this week how you forget about your misses, you correct them, and then you keep going from there, never dwell on a miss to ruin the whole game. And I think after I was on and then I came off the next screen and the one I hit, and then I just knew like I just got to lock in, and then ever since then I was just shot confident with the ball today, and my teammates did a really good job of finding me.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.